AITA for grounding my 15YO daughter after she colored her hair. As a disclaimer, I have nothing against colored hair or people who choose to color their hair. My hair was bright green as a teenager, LOL. My daughter Alexis, not her real name, is 15. She has been dancing recreationally since she was 3 years old and has been doing competitive dance since she was 9 years old. She has nationals coming up, which is basically a very big and important dance comp where studios from surrounding states come to this big convention center in the city and compete. She is also obsessed with Paramore, thanks to my husband, who has taken her to many of their live shows. She idolizes Hayley Williams and has wanted to dye her hair like Hayley's for a few years now. This year, for her birthday, she wants to dye her whole head neon orange. I told her absolutely not, because she's not allowed to wear any unnatural hair colors for nationals and other conventions comps that are coming up. She is very well aware of this rule, because it is the standard in the competitive dance world. I've already paid all of the entry fees and cannot get a refund for this year. I told her that once nationals and all the mandatory conventions are over, she can color her hair however she wants. She did not like this answer and stomped off to her room. I figured I would just let her be, and eventually she would come around. I was wrong. She went to a sleepover at her friend's house about a week ago, and came back with the same bright orange hair I told her she could not have. I was cooking when she walked into the house and nearly dropped the knife I was using. I was extremely upset and asked her what she was thinking. She gave me some excuse which I can't remember, then rolled her eyes and said something along the lines of, "It's just hair dye, it'll come out before nationals." I was livid and shouted at her, which I'll admit I'm not proud of, and she ran off to her room in tears. She knows better, and I'm completely dumbfounded as to why she thought it would be okay considering nationals is in 2 weeks. She's washed her hair at least 6 times in the last few days, and the orange is still stuck. I bought color remover and let it sit on her hair for a good 2 hours, and nothing. I'm so pissed because now I'm going to have to take her to the salon and spend $300+ to get this color removed when I'm already over $400 deep in the hole after the fees for the competition. My daughter is currently grounded, still upset with me, and hasn't spoken more than a few words to me in days. She cried to my husband after I shouted at her, and now he thinks I'm being unreasonable and called me Momzilla. Am I being crazy about this? She knew the rules, and I even told her she could do the hair dye after we get this over with. If this color doesn't come out, she literally won't be able to compete, and I'll have wasted over $400. Edit. Looking at some of these comments, I just want to clarify that when I asked Alexis if she wanted to compete, she was very enthusiastic and told me yes. She has done nationals every year for a few years now and has loved it every time she has done it. I am very clear with her that since it is optional, she has the choice whether or not she wants to still participate, and I am not forcing her in any way to do it. I am upset because she told me she wanted to do it, I paid the fees, and now we can't back out of it, but also she will not be bailed to compete if the orange doesn't come out.